boutique coffee shop where she knows all the names of the, part of
the orders.
Yeah. And Hanks runs the big Starbucks. He's the guy who's got the thing, and they're the last ma and pa place sort of on the corner left in town, and he wants to come in there and, take them over and run them over. We have a pivotal scene where he comes in to observe. He just comes in to observe. Yeah. We played the observe music when he's sitting there pretending to read a magazine, that kind of quirky observe music. And then at some point, he goes up there because he's a Starbucks guy, right? He goes, I'm curious. You don't write the names on any of the cups. And she says, I know everyone's name. Don't need to. Yeah, and he learns something. He gets something from that.
He's an executive from corporate, and his job is his expansion, right? He sets up and the new franchises. And so he does everything by the book.
Yeah, and he's a widower because his wife died when a Frappuccino machine blew up. Okay? And he blames himself.
That's fair.
And he used to
Is it a Frappuccino machine or espresso
She was coming.
It's either one. Nate, don't. Come on now. Yes,
okay.
Ann.
Got it.
Yes, Ann. And he was known. He was known for doing a perfect heart in the latte.
Oh. Yeah, that was his thing.
But ever since his wife died, his hand would start shaking like the captain on that ship. What was that? In Saving Private Ryan.
That's right.
Remember Saving Private Ryan's hand would start shaking?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he could no longer make it. Just came out like a swastika. It was like, ugh. It was a mess. It would always come out like a frowny face. Yeah. You know what I mean? And he used to be
broken heart.
Yeah, broken heart. Like
he
used to be the best heart foam guy in Seattle, and now this, ever since. And obviously, once he finds love, we see the steady hand come back and perfect. That's the end, the perfect heart. We see it. We see the hand. We see the perfect heart. We do a little switcheroo where you think it's one of the employees, and we pan back and we see it's him.
And back at its
and that's how we know.
That's how you know that he's come full circle.
He's back.
And he's found love. Yep.
He's found love. But what happens in between?
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not great, but could get the ball rolling on taglines. Live happily ever hereafter.
This is why they don't like ladies in the writer's room, Gina.
Fucking diversity.
Wow. Does your dad own this lot?
I'll go back to the drawing board. I'll keep working on that.
Please. And
stupid Cindy Paramount. Get out of here.
Next time, stay there. All right, but how does well, let's just make it Hanks now. Let's just go with Hanks and Anderson. How does Hanks, how does he come around? Like, when does he show up?
What's the turning point?
He's maybe at one of, he goes with her to a farmer's market where she only gets locally sourced beans, right? Or artisanal, and she's watching her go through it and everything. And that next day, he has to go to a corporate meeting, and they're like, sir, we can't get the beans out of Sumatra anymore because a warlord. Well, then pay him off. But the warlord is killing the villagers. I don't care how much it costs. And
they
then
don't drink my coffee.
He gets a bad taste in his mouth.
Bitter.
Now, isn't there like from a plot perspective, isn't there the line in the sand where he's supposed to take over her coffee shop, and he just decides that I have to. This is the line for him, and that's where it's drawn, and that's where he turns the corner.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
He's haunted by the death of his wife. They always wanted to open up their own coffee shop. They never got it. Kind of like Up at the beginning of Up. They always wanted to do this, but life got in the way. They never got around to it. And now he's found someone new in his life. Is like, yes, this is what I was meant to do.
He's never got to pour that perfect heart in his own coffee shop.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wake up and smell the romance. That's what's at the bottom.
There you go. That's on the poster.
Just so we're sure, crafters off the table.
Yeah.
We'll focus group it.
Keep the crafter to yourself.
All right, let's do one last one.
I like line 3 if we can do
line 3. Here we go. Matt, 44, Philadelphia.
Yeah, eighth man, get it on.
Get it on, man. What's going on?
Yeah, not much. Yeah, I just thought I'd say real quick first that I really appreciate the improv breakouts that you guys have.
Oh, good.
The one I thought was the best was the Spreaker guy walking through the airport. That was great.
What guy walking through the airport?
I never remember. I'm sure it was great. I never remember these.
What was
the
it?
guy that was caught with the Zoom meeting.
Oh,
Tubin.
Yeah.
Oh, Tubin. Tubin having
guy.
The stroker
That's a
guy.
stripper
Yeah.
guy.
He had to explain why he was thrown off of the television. Yes. Okay. Noted. Go ahead, David. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Matt. Matt, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Good. My movie title is Ace in the Hole.
Brian.
Major Nate Adams is a enthusiastic poker player, so I'd like to involve him in the creative process. Nate, you've seen plenty of poker movies. You know, the young upstart starts off hot, then they lose it all, then they come back after they've learned a life lesson or something.
Yes.
It's the formula of every poker movie. Twist. Female poker player.
Okay.
She's kind of like a tomboy, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like a Jennifer Lawrence type, like raised by maybe a single dad, taught her how to play poker. She's a bit of a fish out of water in that world.
And she goes by Ace, so people don't prejudge her, so they don't know her name in advance.
Or she could even play online where they can't see her, and everyone wonders who she is, who this person is, because they've never met them in person.
Right.
Because they're they kick ass and win millions of dollars online. But she has to go to a poker tournament that she has to play in person.
Yeah.
And I'll give you one more little tick of backstory.
Please.
She grew up in a very abusive household and has the ability to recognize. She has the ability to read people instantaneously, like almost the moment that they change behavior. She can read them.
But she can anticipate it.
There's a footloose element to it, which is her dad is deeply religious, and she's been playing under the pseudonym online.
Yes.
But when they do the national televised poker championship in
World Series
Reno,
of poker.
They're going to know. He's going to see, everyone from the community is going to see that the daughter is a gambler. Nate loves gambling and poker so much that when we went to England and we stayed at an Airbnb for 3 or 4 days, he found a poker game in town.
Wow.
In Europe.
At a dive bar.
At a dive bar. So,
Sounds awesome.
But, in terms of having a creative partner and a financial partner, you want addicted to gambling. That's one of the...
That's rule 1, page 1.
I don't care about your production skills, bucko. Let's talk about your gambling addiction.
How much trouble has gambling caused in your life? I do only play poker and I don't gamble, though.
What do you mean you don't gamble?
I don't.
Poker?
I only play
you
poker.
only gamble.
I don't play slot machines.
Yeah.
I don't play.
I only drink
any of that
vodka.
stuff. Well, yeah.
Drink a handle a night.
That's good.
So no problemo?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Remember when I came in and showed you the 10 grand that I won at that tournament?
Yes.
And you were like, wow. That's the first time you ever looked at me like, hey, that wasn't a stupid thing you did.
Did you win in the
I
European?
the after work poker games.
Yes.
No, it was a poker tournament here. I won like 22 grand.
Nice.
But they gave me 10 grand after we won one day, and I brought it in to show you because I had to leave work early. So I was like, Adam, this is why I left work early.
Yeah.
And you were like, okay, I'll let you pass on that one.
Adam, I've played poker with Nate, and he calls my cards out. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, he's one of those.
To be
guys.
fair
It's
to
crazy.
him, you do hold them facing the wrong way a lot.
I like the design.
Chris is pretty slow.
Memorized by the design. Oh, what a tapestry!
He didn't realize it wasn't Indian poker.
All right, so but she's got to go now. She's got to. But does she have to go in disguise? Does she have to go as a man, or
the big reveal?
Is there some sort of Cyrano de Bergerac type situation where there's like the old timer guy who's the maintenance man in her building, and he's going to get hurt? He's going to, and she's going to put the earpiece in and call it from the audience.
Ooh. What was that horrible 80s movie about the girl who played football?
She's all that, or just one of the guys?
Just one of the guys, I think. That was the one I was thinking.
That movie's amazing. What do you mean horrible?
All right, so who's the girl? Who do we have in here?
Jennifer Lawrence.
I propose.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence.
Great.
Yeah.
And I mean, it all comes down to I like the disguise aspect of where
and put her in a disguise,
and then to put her under pressure when she makes it to the final table, they bring her dad out there. so that he sees her.
It was subterfuge.
No, one of the guys who wears the sunglasses brings the dad out because he
to
knows.
blow her off her game because he can't beat her straight up.
Right. We need that guy. Why don't we have... who's it? Ken Jeong? Who'd be?
I was going to say
the dad.
Jimmy O Yang would be great too.
Is the evil poker guy?
Yes.
I think it'd be fun to have
Exactly.
Dr. Ken Jeong do that one. Right? He's got the sunglasses and the ear things on, and he finds out, and he's going to bring the dad in and fuck her game up.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of dads, he's in everything. I don't know why I'm just picking this one, but in American Beauty, Chris
Cooper.
Oh,
Chris Cooper, the dad,
great.
the abusive dad.
He'd be good for
Religious.
Jennifer Lawrence too.
Yeah.
He looks similar.
We need a hot shot, kind of young Val Kilmer type to be the hot shot odds-on favored at the table, the misogynist, the good-looking blonde guy, the Iceman guy.
Yeah.
Need that guy.
Could be Chris Hemsworth. Could be
Any Hemsworth.
Yeah, any of the Hemsworth. Yeah, get them to play the heavy in that. All right. Hold on. Let me just check with Matt. Matt, ace in the hole. You like it?
Yeah, that was great. That was better than I expected. Thanks, guys.
I know. Some of the shit's okay. All right. Let's see. Let me hit a spot. Well, let me give a plug. I had the wrong stupid thing on my paper thing.
Both work, but this is an updated one.
Microventures.com/Adam is where you can go. And again, it's not just get a T-shirt. It's actually invest in these films. We got When We Went Mad about Mad TV and Mad Magazine, and then of course Meme Gods as well. Both very good because I said so. Because we did it. Because Nate does it. All right, let's see. Let me hit Mercari here. Here we go. Mercari at the start of the new year. Let's see. You got a bunch of stuff, and it's sitting around your home, and you got a bunch of junk that you may have wanted for Christmas, maybe you didn't want, maybe you wanted a better version of it, and you got it, now it's time to make room. Mercari, the marketplace app that makes it easy to say goodbye to the unused stuff and make money from home. Simply download the Mercari app and take a few pics, and take pics of your stuff, give a description, and your item is going to get sold. That's how we do it. I hate throwing stuff away. This is a way to make a little money and clear that closet out. No meetups, just box it up, and Mercari emails a shipping label right to you. Over 50 million downloads. Start buying and selling when you download today from the App Store. Or you can go to Mercari.com. That's Mercari, Mercari, your marketplace. All right, we will talk to Major Williams, not Major Nate Adams, about he's a pretty interesting guy. He's going to be running for governor of California. We'll talk to him right after this. Hey, Geico, do you own? Do you rent? Well, you do one or the other, right? You know, it's hard work out there. Owning, renting. You want to save some money? How about you bundle? Bundle your policies at Geico. Geico makes it easy to bundle the homeowners or renters insurance along with your auto policy. It's a good thing, too, because you got so much to do already. Go to geico.com, get a quote, see just how much you could save at Geico. That is geico.com today. That's geico.com.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 6699 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 6699. Enjoy!
Looking for a beverage that is full of flavor and fun with no bad stuff? With Zevia, you can have it all. Craveable flavors, refreshing choices, always 0 sugar and 0 calories. Zevia Soda, tea, energy, mixers, and kids' beverages offer a variety of delicious drinks the entire